This morning, we have our final installment of our series, The Cost of Caregiving. Over the past 2 days, our friend Lisa Ling has introduced us to families like her own who are part of the so-called sandwich generation. They're taking care of young children and aging parents at the same time. Well, today she introduces us to a critical workforce, caregivers who are paid privately or through state funds. They say they're working around the clock, but they're barely earning enough to get by. And Lisa joins us now. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning, Natalie. Good morning, everyone. So in California, more than 500,000 direct care workers are paid by a state program to take care of our aging population. And 1 in 4 direct care workers in the state receives an income that falls below the poverty line. We're about to introduce you to a care worker paid by the California program who says she's barely making ends meet despite working around the clock.
Sabrina Bishop's job as a live-in caregiver in San Diego at her client Mike's home never really stops.
He is unfortunately at the end stage of dementia, and so he really needs to be watched 24 hours a day.
How many days a week do you work with Mike?
7 days a week.
Does that mean 7 nights a week?
7 nights.
Bishop's night often turns into a day shift, too.
Did you have a good night's sleep?
The day we spent with her, the morning caregiver arrived hours late, and the afternoon caregiver called out, leaving Bishop on the hook for Mike's care.
I think I hear someone. Hi, Mike.
Hi.
With just Bishop to look after him, within minutes of starting our interview, Mike interrupted.
How are you?
All right.
Nice to see you. I'm Lisa.
Okay, I'm Michael.
Not to the car. We're going to the mail.
Where is that?
We're going to check the mail.
Oh.
Mike may look physically strong, a towering 6'2", but the 74-year-old's mind is very much sick.
In order to keep us safe and to keep Mike safe, we had to lock up the microwave, take the knobs off the stove, and also keep the refrigerator locked.
The only thing Mike remembers now is the name of his late wife. Bishop met Mike and Chiquita at church.
So how did you become Mike's caregiver?
Actually, Mike's wife was looking for a caregiver. Unfortunately, her health conditions got to the point where she only had a few more days to live. And she was very concerned about who was going to take care of Mike.
So Bishop stepped up and became Mike's caregiver. In the U.S., care for our aging population has mostly fallen on low-wage earning women of color like Bishop, who makes $18.50 an hour, a little over the state's minimum wage. Bishop could make more money if she were working in fast food, where workers in California earn a minimum of $20 an hour.
Why don't you do that?
If I did that, people like Mike, the forgotten individuals, unfortunately will pass away. You gotta say your grace. How come we can't put more money into this program to make sure that these individuals are cared for? This is where I stay at.
The program Bishop is referring to is In-Home Supportive Services, or IHSS. Each state handles it differently, but the California program helps pay workers who are caring for 500,000 mostly lower-income individuals in the state. These individuals would otherwise require hospital or nursing facility care.
Do you have benefits?
We have 3 paid sick leave days. We just...
3?
3. We just bargained for 2 more, so we have a total of 5, but we haven't received the other 2 yet.
And IHSS doesn't cover all of Mike's around-the-clock care. He doesn't have kids, so his extended family manages his money and pays Bishop out of pocket to supplement his care. Bishop still doesn't make enough money to make ends meet. To survive, she has to work other jobs, like cleaning homes.
The work is not respected.
Doug Moore is the head of the United Domestic Workers of America, the union Bishop is part of. They support and organize California's direct care workers to fight for change.
What is it going to take, Doug, for our culture to see the valor in this kind of work?
In many cases, I think they see the valor, but they don't want to make the investment for the valor. We need to invest in it now. And that's what they need to do, not just in California, but in Congress and the president. Invest in care.
Why do you think the rights of domestic workers and caregivers are so frequently overlooked?
Because they don't value us until they really, really need us. The light bulb doesn't shine until it's one of their family members or them themselves. And unfortunately, that's too late.
And yet, California ranks better than most states, and it's considered one of the top-paying states, compared to Texas, Mississippi, and Louisiana, which rank last. In Texas, the median income for a direct care worker is just over $11 an hour, or around $16,000 a year.
Okay, brush again.
Bishop made a promise to Mike's wife, Chiquita, to not abandon him. And even as she feels the system is abandoning her and other direct care workers, she intends to keep that promise.
I let her know that I will be here for Mike. And she was like, okay, now I can go in peace because I know that there's a person here that cares about my husband, is going to provide for him and make sure that he is safely in his home.
And there he is. Hi again, Mike.
All right.
How you doing?
Yeah, good.
Come on, buddy.
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, there's my buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, these people are doing heroes' work, Lisa, but it's crazy to see, they're making less than cafe workers. Yeah.
That's right, legally in California. And Sabrina really is an angel, and it's important to note that workers like her often take care of people at the end stages of life. And once they pass away, they have to find a new job right away. They don't receive benefits or retirement. So who's going to take care of them?
So who's going to, right, that's my question. Who's going to take care of her? This is an incredibly depressing, it's a powerful report,
Well, it's
but
so vital, Vlad. I mean, this is a national emergency, and there should be an opportunity to train and mobilize an entire workforce with well-paying jobs. And it's interesting to think about. These are jobs that are essential. They can't be exported.
Right.
And AI can't replace them. And so I think
Need
it's
the human
time that we
touch.
start prioritizing this workforce.
this was an incredibly powerful series, Lisa. Thank you, and your producer, Shannon, really, really powerful.